Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Wabrakathamas to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Gabar from the Hearts of Zion Dallas camp. Back at you with another lesson. I'm going to be diving straight in. We're going to be starting off with Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. This is what it reads. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down. It says, because, so as a result of, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Now we know that word, you can go to the Blue Letter Bible and click on word. And this is what it says.
Strong's G 3056. Logos. Logos.
All right, it says logos. And it says of speech, a word, the saying of God, decree, mandate, or order, of the moral precepts given by God. It says, if you go down here, it says doctrine or teaching. And that's exactly what it is, man. That word, the doctrine, the teaching that we've learned from the apostles on down, that correct doctrine, that way of life. If you keep that, meaning you do them, then what? Let's go back. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word, the teaching, the doctrine, right? The word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Now, what does that keep? What does it mean? He's going to keep you from the hour of temptation. Let's go into that word keep. That word keep says to attend to carefully, take care of, to observe, to reserve, to guard, to keep one in a state which he is. So you're going to be protected. You're going to have care for, which meaning what? In a time of famine, you're going to eat. If you do what? If you keep doing what you're doing now, but you do it even when you're getting tested, even when, you're going to pass the test, basically. Because it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. And also, if you go into that word patient, let's go into that right quick. It says in the NT, the characteristic of a man who is not swerved from the deliberate purpose and his loyalty to faith and piety by even the greatest trials and suffering, patiently and steadfastly. So no matter what, it says in his loyalty to faith, right? To faith and piety by even the greatest trials and sufferings, man. So you maintaining, you keeping his word in patience, you patiently waiting, you're enduring steadfastly, even in the greatest trials and suffering. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, that word is the teachings and the doctrine, and you being patient, enduring, right? It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. You're going to take care of us at that time, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So it's going to be a test for everybody. If you got faith or if you don't, you're just going to fail or you're going to pass. And we know the elect are going to pass. That's why we put on the elect, man. And the elect have the mind of Yahweh Shai. So we follow in his footsteps as he is the example unto us. We do our best to be like him. And Salakia for that damn car going off in the background if you can hear it. But back to this, all we got to do is keep doing what we're doing, because we already keeping the sayings and the teachings, the doctrine, everything we learn, we do them, we execute them to the best of our ability. Now what? Now we got to do it even in misfortune, even in misfortune, we got to continue to do it. Now let's go to Matthew, because it said under patience, even in the greatest trials and tribulation, you're going to maintain that loyalty to the faith that you have in Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's what you got to do to be taken care of. Not just, a cakewalk. It's gonna get hard, but you got to keep on going. So let's go to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Now, if you click on that word endure in the Blue Letter Bible, this is what it says.
Strong's G 5278. Hupamano. Hupamano.
All right, and it says to remain, and in the point right here, it says to preserve under misfortunes and trials, to hold fast to one's faith in Hamashiach, to endure, bear bravely and calmly ill treatments. So it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, he that shall maintain the loyalty in his faith under misfortunes and trials, the same shall be saved. So that's what the Lord is looking for. He's going to take care of that person. Now, we're already doing that, but it's about to be even heavier misfortunes and trials that we're going to undergo, right? That we're going to undergo, that we're going to have to maintain our faith in, right? And I think undergo is actually on that Revelation 3 and 10. Let me see if it was back there. Let me see. Yeah, under that word, because thou has kept, when you go under that word, thou has kept on the Blue Letter Bible, it says under the 1D, it says to reserve, to undergo something. Woo, there you go. So you undergoing the trials and tribulations and misfortunes, you still maintaining that loyalty and the faith that you have in Yahweh Shemel Shah, suffering patiently, steadfastly, and continuing in that word that you learn, you holding fast to it. He's going to take care of you in that time. And we're already doing that. We're already doing it. So we know all we got to do is keep doing. So it's a faith booster that you're already doing it. You just got to keep doing it. You see? All right. Also, you can go to Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So the same ones that did exactly what you're doing right now and kept on going, they wasn't confounded. They wasn't forsaken. They wasn't despised because they kept doing it. So we have to keep doing this, right? We have to keep the word of his patience. We need to keep going. Now, when you keep going, he's going to take care of you. Yeah, you're going to be tested. Obviously, you're going to undergo misfortunes and trials. You're going to have to endure something because it says it's going to try the whole world. And you're going to have the hour of temptation, and you're going to have your own little Garden of Yosemite moment, right? So you're going to go through your own misfortunes and ill treatment and this and that. But if you maintain the loyalty that you have, that faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah, then you're going to be taken care of through it all, man. Okay? And you can look at the generations of old and notice that. Look at Job. You know what happened to him? You know? And there you go. So, you know, Lord's will just built up the faith of the body of Yahweh Shah. All right? And that's pretty much it. Until the next time, I'm going to say, Kam Yasharallah, Shalom.